Hi guys. I know it is 8:05. Oh my goodness, it is real out here in the field. Okay. Didn't expect to be out as late as I am, but you know what? I'm grateful because I could be sitting at home not having any business. So I'm grateful when I have business and have clients to serve. Hope everybody's doing great this evening. We are on day 4. You guys have been doing great. Been doing good. We're on day 4. And today we're talking about tax benefits. So day 1, we talked about leverage. Day 2, we talked about reducing debt. Day 3, we talked about supply and demand. Now we're talking about the tax benefits. Okay, good. You're getting your wealth build up. You're building your legacy. The main thing is you want to keep most of that money. So you want to make sure that you're understanding the tax benefits that you can partake in. Because what that's going to do is going to help you keep what? More of your money, which will allow you to continue to build what? More of your legacy. Now, before I get started, I am not a tax professional. I did go to school for accounting. I'm not doing accounting right now. I do real estate. So my suggestion is, and this is what I tell everybody, always go, if you do not have an accountant, please make sure that you get an actual certified public accountant, CPA, somebody that is a professional tax preparer, Get that first and go to them with these questions. I'm just going to kind of give you a little bit of a dabble of things for you to think about. And then from there, if you need more details with that, I do know of some tax preparers. So if you want to reach out to me, I don't mind being able to let you know the people that I know that other investors use. I'd be more than happy to share. Okay. All right. So now you're building your legacy. Now what's next? You got your money going. That's great. You got your properties going. That's great. You could be able to deduct some things from your taxes. Now, one of the things that people don't realize is that when you begin to start investing, the government loves what? When you own something or have a business. Well, the good thing is when you have rental properties or certain flips that you do, now you have what? You have both. You have properties and you have a business. So you definitely want to partake in those deductions and being able to write off as much as you can if it's in your best benefit. Again, check with your tax preparer. But you could be able to deduct certain things like property insurance, property taxes, advertising costs, office space, mileage, certain things you have to do. And what I would do is to get a complete list is keep track of all those expenditures and take that to your accountant or find out from your accountant, hey, what all can I be able to write off as a tax deduction? So that way you can know how to also have a plan on where to spend your money. Okay. Now, another thing that you could be able to partake in is there's also a lot of tax incentives that's available. There are some incentive programs. You have the opportunity zones and you also have the 1031 exchange. These have certain guidelines that you have to follow. And what I would definitely suggest that you do is get with your tax preparer, find out how you need to get involved with these. So that way when you decide to invest, see how this can be able to assist you. A lot of them have places where you might have to be in certain areas in order to partake in it. So you really want to make sure if this is your game plan that you understand exactly what it is. All right. Another thing that you could be able to do is capital gains tax. You have either the short-term capital gains tax or you have the long-term. And that's basically exactly what it is. Short-term, if it's, I believe, under 2 years or 1 year. Long-term, if it's over that time period. And you really want to make sure that when you're doing things like flips, that you really pay attention to this because you may be thinking, oh my goodness, I'm about to get all this money. I'm about to roll in this dough. And then depending on how long you have had the property, those capital gains taxes come in. Then all of a sudden, wait a minute, uh, I'm not getting as much as I thought. So you want to kind of keep that in mind. And see, the main thing is with investing, you need to know your numbers. So all of these things play a factor when you're looking to do flips, especially in saying, okay, what is going to be my out-of-pocket expenses that I'm going to have to do when it's all said and done? And this is a very key factor when it comes to looking at certain properties or deciding if you should spend extra money on certain things if you know that you're going to have to pay taxes out of that income that you're making. All right. Another thing is also in regards to keep in mind that, like I stated, the government loves when you own something, whether it's a home or it's a business. You are able to write off those taxes of your mortgage interest. So, and you can do that actually on your W-4s that you provide to your job. A lot of people don't know that. And this is not even if you are planning to get investment property. You may have a primary residence. You can still be able to do that. And there are a lot of places and businesses that are offering that. I was very blessed to find this out for some lovely ladies. Shout out to Miss Elnora, Miss Annette, A&E, and then also from D and Eric McKinley. They really showed how you could be able to take your home and be able to do this. And so both of those companies can show you how to be able to use your property to get more money out of your paycheck. And now you could do what? Take that same amount of money, reduce your debt. Reduce your debt to where you can finally be able to buy more property, and you're still continuing to build your legacy. It's almost like a trickle down effect once you start realizing how these things can work out for you. You know, knowledge is power. So when you know better, you're able to have a better plan on how it works for you. A lot of times people think that, okay, well, I have to be a millionaire in order to leave a legacy. Really, you don't. It's all about just having that knowledge and just start from somewhere. And when you start, the closer you'll be there. Okay. Now, as always, I thank you so much for listening. And like what I talked about today, a lot of this stuff you want to run it by your tax professional if you do not have one. And like I said, if you want to know more about how you could be able to utilize your current property that you have, or if you're in the process of buying a home and want to know how you can use that, let me know. I'll be more than happy to get you in touch with these companies that we talked about. They're very good at helping you not only build that more of that money up through your paycheck, but also streamlining debt and all of that. I'm telling you, they are masters at those things. And so that's what it's all about, passing around the knowledge. Now, if you have any questions, of course, in regards to purchasing or selling, you know I'm your girl to go with. If you want to deals, if you're doing deals, you want to deal with me, deal with Angie. I thank you so much for listening. Tomorrow, we're going to wrap it up with cash flow. Okay. I thank you guys for everyone that's been tuning in on a daily basis. You guys just don't know the comments. I'm reading those. I'm very grateful. You guys be safe, be blessed, and have a great evening. Bye.